Alright, and this is the last shelf in my VHS collection. This row is mostly music related things, but I also have some of my big cases in here because I don't have enough room for them in that shelf, because the big cases they're they're clunky. They tend to take up more room, so that shelf I didn't have as much room for as many more big ones, so I kind of just had to put them over here. So some of the movies that are over here may seem very random, but they they're here, so just run with it just like I do. But here we have Gremlins, which is classic Spielberg and Joe Dante, just a really fun movie. And then I have Casper 2, which is another cool movie. I used to watch it a lot when I was a little kid, so I like to watch it around Halloween time. It reminds me of when I was younger, around Halloween time, when Halloween was more basic, and just, you celebrated Halloween for what it really was, just the spirit. I've been always watching horror movies since I was a little kid. But here is Blondie's video collection, Eat to the Beat, and this is actually a video album for their album Eat to the Beat, which I also have. I'm a huge Blondie fan, and they're one of my favorite bands, and this is one of my favorite albums from them too. Came out right after Parallel Lines, which is their classic album with Heart of Glass. But this is actually a VHS that has a video for every song off the album. And then I have a New Order live VHS, which New Order is one of my favorite bands. They're a really good new wave 80s band. They put out the classic 80s hit Blue Monday, and just a really good dance band, but a really good post-punk band too. And then I have Transformers the movie. Like I said, this row is kind of random. Transformers the movie, which this is a bootleg of Transformers the movie, I think, or it's an import, but that just looked like a bootleg label to me, but I'm not sure. Could just be an import. I actually love the Transformers movie. It's probably my favorite animated film to come out of the 80s. And then this is Tomb of Ligeia or Ligeia or whatever. I can't even remember now how to say this movie. But this is a pretty good Vincent Price Poe movie with Roger Corman as the director. Vincent Price Edgar Allan Poe movie. And this is Stallone in First Blood, and you gotta love First Blood. This is actually my favorite in the series, and this is also one of my favorite Stallone films. And then now we go back into music, and I have Blondie's Best of VHS, which I also have the CD for this too. And I also have this on record. So this is one of my favorite Blondie CDs. It's a really good collection of their most popular and all their singles and everything like that, and just a really good collection. But the VHS tape actually has more songs than the CD and record, so more videos. It actually almost has like double the amount of stuff as the CD, so it has a lot of videos, a lot of the classic stuff and hard to find stuff. And Blondie live, this is one of their last performances from the 80s as a band. They broke up after their album The Hunter, and didn't get back together for a while, like over a decade I think. So this is actually really fun live performance of Blondie, well, at their most popular and at their end during the 80s, because they did come back with some decent albums. And then this is Intimate Stranger, which is actually a movie that stars Debbie Harry. It's a straight-to-video movie, and it's actually pretty cool. It stars Tim Thomerson, who's also in the Full Moon movie Dollman. He plays the main character in that. But this is actually really good, Intimate Stranger. And this is this VHS is kind of hard to find, and the only way you can get this on DVD is in a pack that has just random movies in it. But I also have that pack on DVD. And that's a pretty good Debbie Harry movie. Probably my second favorite after Videodrome. And then this is the Clash's video collection, which it actually only has only has like 8 songs on it, so doesn't have too many videos, but it's still awesome. The Clash is just one of my favorite bands ever. And then True Stories, which is a Talking Heads project movie. This is directed by David Byrne, and the music is done by the Talking Heads, and the members of the Talking Heads make cameos in this. And so if you're a fan of the Talking Heads, this is definitely a movie to check out. If you're not a fan of the Talking Heads, but you like kind of like wacky, weird comedy films, you know, maybe you would like this still. But definitely a pretty cool movie. True Stories, directed by David Byrne, the lead singer, guitarist, and songwriter of the Talking Heads. And then here we have The Labyrinth, which is it stars David Bowie, who's another one of my favorite musicians. And I actually haven't gotten around to watching this yet, which kind of disappoints myself. But I know I'm going to get around to it one of these days, and I'm sure I'm going to love it. But I actually have some of the songs from this on a David Bowie singles collection I have on CD. And then this is Genesis, the Mama Tour, which this is just Genesis live in the 80s, being 80s Genesis, you know, just this is probably not one of my favorite times for Genesis. I like their stuff with Peter Gabriel as their frontman more, but their 80s stuff is enjoyable too. It's good 80s pop music. And then I have this Beatles VHS, which I'm pretty sure is just a collection of videos and other random Beatles stuff. And then I have last in here is Jimi Hendrix live at Berkeley, May 1970, which this is pretty cool. Jimi Hendrix is one of my favorite guitarists and musicians to come out of that rock 60s you know, hippie movement. Definitely one of the more real people that was out there during the time, especially in the real popular music category. Jimi Hendrix just always been an icon and always will be. And so yeah, that's my whole VHS collection so far. And I'm sure as I get more, I'll show the collection as it expands. And I'll also still be doing updates. So I actually showed some of the VHSs I would have been showing in a new update. So I'm probably just going to wait till I get more VHSs and DVDs and do an update then.